the most recognisable pieces of hardware in Afghanistan. The Joint Helicopter Force also operates these out of Bastion. I get to hear a hair-raising tale of what their pilots face out in the field.
We were on the immediate response team and we got a call from the ops room telling us that there's been two very seriously injured people. So we flew off to get them on the way into the landing site. We could see in the cockpit the rounds from the enemy falling very close to the landing site. We can't just fly off to the right. Fortunately not in the area that has to the landing. That's my biggest concern because we might have a possibility that we might not be able to get in if it was out, it could have been flying from that perspective because it paid to get the wind got to hospital quickly and people would have to come back in again. And that was for me the most worrying moment. And by that stage we decided to continue the landing because the flight to the void was seriously injured and the point I chose to land didn't have any rounds flying into it at the time. So we managed to land the helicopter right next to them, waited on the ground, let them be brought on board so they could be looked after by the medic. Around about that time, I asked the covering helicopter what's the best way out of there because there were obviously the rounds around us. And that's when he said, get out there as quickly as you can. There are now rounds falling all around. I looked out to my right and I could see a round impacting about 10 metres on the right. The co-pilot looked at his left and there was one about 15 metres on his left-hand side.
In the heat of the battlefield, keeping a level head is the most important thing for a helicopter pilot.
The captain was almost on the helicopter, so we waited where we were so they could be brought on board. And as soon as they were, the crewman said, let's go. So the ramp was brought up and we got out of there as quickly as we could. And just as we did that, the crewman down the back started to manoeuvre. A volley of tracer fire came underneath the helicopter, and this time we got hit on the way out, despite throwing the aircraft around quite a lot.
Flight Lieutenant Matt Roberts needed to get out as quickly as possible and avoid any further damage.
The safety of the helicopter and its crew really comes to the fore, and you've got to think of a way to get out of there and keep everybody as safe as possible. So that's what I was focusing on at the time. So I'm not that bright, so I was having to concentrate on throwing the helicopter around rather than anything else.
The Chinook is over 10 tons in weight, but the flight lieutenant's highly skilled training enabled him to fly the massive helicopter clear of the enemy gunfire. Even the damage he sustained wasn't enough to stop him getting the casualty back to Bastion.
We were very lucky to fly one of the most battle-worthy helicopters in the world, and she took it in with glory.
Despite coming under heavy fire, at no point did he consider leaving the casualty behind.
The esteem that us pilots hold the ground troops in is so high. There's not a crewman or a pilot who wouldn't have done the same in the same situation.
Their job is tough and relentless, but the Joint Helicopter Force means that the unlucky ground forces who become casualties have a chance of survival.
This is probably the most demanding conflict for helicopter aircrew and support that we've ever been involved in, and I'd like to think that our people deliver, and we recognise the reason to do that is to support the troops around the world.
At this time of year, remembrance is at the front of everyone's mind here in Afghanistan. Members of the Joint Helicopter Force take the time to tell me what it means to them.
Everything that the guys have fought for, I feel very passionate to be part of that. And I think it's basically education as well, educating the younger guys that are coming through and our children to make sure that